Hey, what's up, all of my weed smokers? Enter the chat. What's up, chat? Now, listen, y'all. I want to hold your hand. Hold my hands. Put your hands out. Hold my hands. I want to hold y'all hands when I say this. But for a lot of you, it may be time to put that weed down. Okay? It may be time to put the blunt down. And let me explain before you light my ass up. Let me explain. Okay? Because I've tried weed before. I've done it. I live in New York where it's legal. I was smoking it. Okay? I was zipping it and doing it. I was hitting it blunt. Okay? I stopped. Let me tell you why it may be time for you to take a pause temporarily or permanently. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I experienced it and a lot of people around me are still experiencing it. But what I'm talking about is how weed makes you moody. Everybody want to talk about, oh, weed's not addictive. It's not addictive. But let you not hit that goddamn blunt. Yo, weed makes people moody as fuck if they don't smoke that weed. I know so many people. We could all just be chilling. We sitting down, watching TV. Everything is fine. We're at peace. Okay, we are at peace. They look for anything to give them a reason to smoke. They're like, woo. Oh my God, my nerves, the volume on the TV is too loud. My nerves are bad. I gotta hit the blunt. They gotta step out and hit the blunt, okay? We wake up, it's early in the morning, okay? We just woke up. Woo, I gotta eat, I gotta smoke before I can eat. I gotta wake it big. There's no way I'm gonna be able to eat if I don't hit this blunt. We're at the grocery store, pull up in the parking lot. Before we get out to shop, woo, my nerves. We got to do some grocery shopping. Oh, my God, it's going to be a lot. I got to hit this blunt, child. Woo, I got to smoke before I go to... I'm like, hold the hell up. Pause. Reset. Calm it down. Let's bring it back a little bit. Let's reel it back. Weed is making people weak. Because normal tasks like going to work, going grocery shopping, going to bed, waking up, having sex, all these things that you just do in life, now these people can't do it without hitting a blunt. I'm confused. I am confused. Now, I started to get that way too. Not that excessive, but I would notice, because like I've always been someone who I'm not dependent on nothing. I have control over my life and I love that about me. But I would notice, I'm like, wait, before I do this, I gotta smoke. Before I do this, and I was like, wait, hold the fuck up. Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute, let me put a break in it. Because why am I trying to do regular life things and I gotta smoke to go grocery shopping? To get some food that I really want to eat? I gotta smoke before I do that? Are we like, what? Okay, so I was like, hold on. Let me get my life together, right? Because like, it's like people be like legit sprung out on that weed, y'all. Like, and I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I also feel like the weed currently is not good weed. It's not the real weed, the weed in America. If you live in another country, maybe this video is not for you. Like if you in Jamaica, GM Rock, okay? Maybe if you in that Jamaica or somewhere else in the islands, y'all weed may be authentic. But in places like America, especially in New York City where weed is legal and everyone's just trying to create some quick weed, I don't know what they putting in that. But the people out here tweaking, y'all. The people are tweaking. They are so moody. I'm like, wait, why are you mad? You're mad at me because you want to smoke every 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to have something to say because it's giving crackhead. If like, let's say I'll hang out with somebody that likes to smoke. I got it. You like to smoke. But my thing is, don't say that I'm stressing you out. Like they'll try to blame everything on their desire and their dependency on weed. Don't tell me that your nerves are bad because of me to validate why you want to smoke. Now I'm mad because why you you was going to smoke regardless of whether I was here or not. Don't throw me in the mix of your addiction. Because why now? Now I'm mad. No, you was going to smoke. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on the TV. Don't blame it on that. Your ass want to smoke and I get it. I'm not like, I know this probably sounds like I'm judging, but like I'm really not judging, but I'm just trying to bring awareness like, yo, this is not it. Like, people are like, they can't navigate normal life tasks. Like, at what point do we realize that it is a addiction or some sort of like emotional dependence? Because it's like, you're snapping. And I don't need weed to get moody or get mad or have a conflict. If because now I'm mad, and now we about to have a back and forth because you mad because you're not smoking right now. And if the only thing that could bring you comfort is weed, that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. If you use weed and you have balance in how you calm down, fine. But it's like they use weed as their sole mechanism of peace. To have peace, it can come in so many forms. You can do meditation, you can do yoga, you can go to the gym and work out. You don't like the gym, fine. You can walk around the neighborhood, you can go do some jumping jacks. Maybe you have a partner, go have some sex. Maybe that can bring you some peace. Maybe go to your favorite restaurant. Maybe cook your favorite dish. Spend time with your family. Go on a nature walk, right? Buy a pet. Some people have dogs for emotional support, right? Spend time with animals. There's different ways to find peace. Go to a movie theater. Go to a Broadway show. I don't know, right? There's different ways to find peace and joy. And if we're solely dependent on that Mary Jane to have peace and to affect your mood, you got to have that one-on-one conversation with yourself. Like, it is a bigger issue. It is. And I've known people who they're struggling. They're tight on funds. They're going to spend their last on that weed. And they're going to justify it. And in their defense, they really will be crashing out. They really will crash out without that weed. And to me, in all seriousness, that is actually concerning. Like, legit. That is actually concerning. And I feel like, and I say this with love, it's like, you got to like really sit down and be like, damn, like, I got a problem. Like, this is not cool. Like, you got to take your life back. You got to do the weed. Don't let the weed do you. And I feel like a lot of people are getting fucked raw from the weed. And that's happening with so many people, but they're not really talking about it. And I know when you have family members, like I have a family member, she's hooked. Hooked. Like, even if I have this conversation with her, and if you're watching this video and you still here and you know you got a weed problem, or you just, I don't know, this is registering with you, shout out to you for still watching this. But like, I'll have conversations with this loved one, and immediately it's an argument, it's a shutdown, it's a rule, the guards are going up. But it's just like, this is reminding me, if I was having a conversation with a crackhead, how they gonna be defending that crack? If I was having a conversation with an alcoholic, how they gonna be defending that drink? Like, it's one thing, like I said, if you are managing it well, fine. And this video may not be for everybody, but there's so many people who are moody as hell. And I feel like if your mood is being altered, it is time to put that thing down. And some people get really paranoid as well. And it's like, maybe it's time to put that thing down. There's always a time for growth and evolution. And if you don't believe me, take a break. Take a week off. Take a couple days off. And notice how you behave. Like, I went through that when I stopped. Like, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop for a couple days, see how I feel. I was moody. I was feeling a certain way without that weed. I was like, oh my God. And I was getting angry. I was feeling the things. But what encouraged me to keep going, to give it up, was I was like, wait, I never felt like that prior to. I'm like, think about all the people before they got hooked on weed. They were able to do these things with no issue. Like, for me, I had no issue doing certain things with life. I didn't have no issues with it. It was like, if I got to do this, I'm going to do it. God damn it. If I got to go to work, I'm going to go to work. If I got to go to the grocery store, I got to do that. It's fine. No problem. As soon as you're smoking all the time, it's like, whoo, before I do that, I got to smoke. Before I do that, I got to smoke. And if you got to do that before you do that, it's a problem. It's a problem, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Don't beat me up. Don't nail me to the cross. I am aware that there are a lot of benefits to weed and all the things. I'm aware. But I just feel like enough people are not talking about the fact that people are becoming moody as hell. And some of y'all are unbearable to be around. Some of y'all is giving crack. It's one thing if like, okay, let's just wake up and hit the blunt. Cool, we hit the blunt. Fine, we hit the blunt. But it's like, throughout the day, You're finding all these reasons to smoke, and if you don't smoke, you're like, oh, I gotta smoke. Ugh. Now y'all making me. Now y'all getting me tense. Now I'm feeling away. Now I'm moody. You moody now. We both moody. Like it gets really weird. And I say this with love. I want to wrap it up in a really, because I know I can be animated sometimes, but like real talk, human to human. If you know your mood is crazy, if you know it's like affecting your day to day, you gotta really look into it. Do you need to give it up? Maybe. Do you need to take a break? Hell yeah, right? You need to figure it out if it's becoming an issue. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I say this with love. There's no judgment. I know hella people that smoke. I used to smoke. It happens, but with anything, if you start to lose control, you gotta like look into it. So I just hope that y'all feel encouraged to not get offensive, but to really think about, damn, like I do be getting moody. I do be getting upset. You know, it's one thing to want something, but it's another thing to get really mad and moody and agitated and depressed and anxious, etc. when you don't have it. That's when it's like, hold up, wait a minute, pause it. Pause it. All right, y'all, that's the message. I think y'all get the point, right? We all get the point. And if you stayed this long, like I really, like we locked in. Like if you stayed this long, if you're not subscribed, you better subscribe now because you have stayed for all 11 minutes and 31 seconds of this video. You're a real one. And I fuck with you. I like you. I care about you. Like this video, subscribe, turn your notifications on, all right? And show me some love in the comments, y'all. I know some of y'all may be mad. I'm sorry. I know. The truth hurts. I love y'all. Peace.